are all right. We are good to go. Last night we had game 1 of the ALCS between the Yankees and Guardians in New York, and now we're going across the country for the National League Championship Series. It's the Dodgers and the Phillies. This is a rematch of the NLCS from both 2008 and 2009. Both series, of course, the Phillies ended up winning. And now the question is, are they going to win this series in MLB The Show world against the Dodgers? Only one way to find out. This crowd is going nuts here in Los Angeles. It's game 1 of the 2024 National League Championship Series in our MLB The Show 24 Simulation Series. What is going on? I'm your man Josh Wright, back at it again. And this is actually kind of something interesting. I think this is the first NLCS that the Dodgers have hosted since their dynasties, their playoff streak began in 2013. This is actually the first NLCS hosted at Dodger Stadium in quite some time. I just realized that. But anyway, the Phillies are getting ready to go. Christopher Sanchez will take the mound for the Phillies. Jack Flaherty gets the start for the Dodgers. Lineups and first pitch coming up. It's game 1 of the NLCS on Let's Talk Sports. And there's Jack Flaherty on the mound, former Cardinal, former Tiger, former Oriole before he was with the Tigers, and now on the Dodgers. 0-1 in his last start against the Padres. Hoping to bounce back here today against the Phillies. We'll take a look at the lineup in this one for the opposing Phillies. Leading things off is the DH Kyle Schwarber. Hitting second is the shortstop Trey Turner. Hitting third at first is Bryce Harper. Castellanos hit cleanup. He's in right. Batting fifth at third is Alec Boehm. Batting sixth at second base is Bryson Stott. Batting seventh is the catcher JT Realmuto. Batting eighth in center field Brandon Marsh. And Austin Hayes bats ninth. He's in left field. Take a look at the defense in this one for the Dodgers. Freddie Freeman's at first. Second base is Kike Hernandez. Third base is Max Muncy. Shortstop Rojas. And the outfield from left to right, Teoscar Hernandez is in left. Tommy Edman in center field. And in right field, Mookie Betts with Will Smith behind home plate. We've seen both Dodgers and Phillies quite a bit during our simulation series during the regular season. We watched the Dodgers in Wrigley Field. We watched them play the Braves at home. We saw an old classic, a classic game between them and the Giants at Polo Grounds. And now we're watching them in the NLCS against the Phillies, who we've been following pretty much throughout this whole postseason. We watched them in the division series against the Brewers. And now we're watching them here against the Dodgers. 0-2 count to Kyle Schwarber hitting 300. Ball. Sinker misses, ball one. For those of you just tuning in, what is going on? Happy Tuesday. A little pop-up to start things off, one away. One out now. Here is Trey Turner. Ball. Hit a little knuckle curve, or a little knuckle curve there thrown by Flaherty. One away. That is ball one. Turner hit .231 in the division series against Milwaukee.
Ball two. Ball three.
Count is 3-0 to Trey Turner, former Dodger. Then became a free agent and signed with the Phillies for a pretty good deal. Working a 3-1 count against Flaherty. Here's the 3-1. He slaps it down the right field line, and we got a full count on our hands. No, it's a fair ball. Turner's on his way to second. And just like that, that's the first hit of this NLCS.
The first baseman, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Pickoff throw and Turner's out. A little spin move there by Flaherty. Turner was off the base by quite a few feet. Or a few inches off the bag.
Ball 1.
That is another Philly base hit. This time, this one is going into left field. And Bryce Harper is in at second with a stand-up double. Philly's going to try this again. Having a runner at second here in the first inning. Count is 2-1 to Castellanos hitting .417. That is hammered down the left field line. Is it going to stay fair? It will. Nick Castellanos, a 2-run homer, puts the Phillies on the board here in the first inning. 2-0 Philadelphia. The third postseason home run hit by Nick Castellanos. And he has the first one hit in this NLCS.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
And that's going to end the inning, or the top half of the inning. However, Castellanos, hang on just a minute, I'm sorry. However, Nick Castellanos, with a beautiful 2-run homer down the left field line, puts the Phillies on the board 2-0. We'll see what the Dodgers do in their half against Christopher Sanchez when we come back.
Leading up for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Ball. Ahoy! 1 ball, 1 strike. Hee-haw!
Ohtani with a 1-2 count against the Philly left-hander. Slider outside, 2-2. There's a grounder to short. Nice play by Trey Turner. 1 away. Counts 0-1 to Mookie Betts.
Ball.
Counts 1-2 to Mookie Betts. One out here in the first. There's a little tapper. Back to the mound. That's out number 2.
Batting third, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Push.
0-2.
Ball.
Counts 1-2 to Freddie Freeman.
High. 3.
And Freeman strikes out, and we are heading for the second inning. Two nothing Phillies as we head to the top half of the second. Bryson Stott leads off, and then it will be JT Realmuto and Brandon Marsh. Bryson Stott, he was kind of platooning the second base position with Edmundo Sosa in the division series against the Brewers. There's a little pop-up to Muncy. That's out number 1.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
Ice. Ball.
1 ball, 1 strike to JT Realmuto. He hit .273, had a home run, I believe, in Game 3 against the Brewers, a game that we unfortunately did not really
Batting eighth, the center fielder,
stream. I don't know. We had some technical difficulties with that stream. 2 outs. Here's Brandon Marsh. Two outs. Here's Brandon Marsh. 0-1 count. No way he's hitting .571. That's crazy. Oh, 2.
Ball 1.
Slider, ball 1. A little flare out to left. Hernandez makes the play. And a scoreless first inning for Jack Flaherty. Hopefully he's settling down after what happened in the first inning. We head to the bottom of the second. 2-0 Phillies. Teoscar Hernandez hit .190 in the Dodgers division series against the Padres. That was a series that lasted 5 games in both real life and in our simulation series. I was quick simming Game 5, and the Padres were winning by quite a bit, and I tried to make sure, I wanted to make sure at least, you know, a little bit of the National League was going to be accurate compared to, you know, real life. So I played as the Dodgers, and I just made sure they came back and won, and sure enough, they did. And, of course, they are here. There's a ground ball. One away.
The catcher, Will.
One out. Here's Christopher Sanchez.
Ball. No.
Now facing Will Smith, sorry. One out. Here's Will Smith. Christopher Sanchez still on the mound. That's what I meant to say. 1 ball, 1 strike. Thank heavens nobody was watching when I said that.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hard. 2.
2-2.
2 balls. 2 strikes. Full count.
And Smith's working the count full with Max Muncy coming up.
Ball 4. Take your base.
A 1-out walk to the Dodger catcher.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
And that is a 1-out walk. Here's Muncy. 0-2 count to Max Muncy.
One, two.
1-2.
Ball 2. 2-2.
You know what I should have done? I should have switched it to his catcher's gear and have it be gray. There's a base hit in the left. Melmac, vote Donald Trump. You guys can vote for whoever you guys want to. This is not a political channel. This is a sports channel. This is Let's Talk Sports. Let's Talk Sports, Melmac, not Let's Talk Politics. Trying to keep politics away from these streams
That's a strike.
because I know some people are probably not going to like my political views. The 0-1 to Tommy Edman. Didn't play much at all in the regular season. Ended up splitting it with the Cardinals and the Dodgers, which was part of a 3-team trade. Tommy Edman working a 1-2 count. Edman down the line, it goes foul. Here comes the 1-2.
2-2.
Low in the dirt, 2-2. Runners will stay put at first and second. First and second, 1 out. Here's the pitch to Tommy Edman. He fouls off again. The sea of blue here at Dodger Stadium. A lot of Dodger fans here, sprinkled in with some Phillies fans are sprinkled in
Full count.
into the crowd, as you can see. But it is mainly Dodgers. It is all Dodger country out here on the West Coast. Edman rips it foul again. He's got the count full. Guys, after this inning, I'm going to have my good friend Vince Scully come in and commentate the third inning. And Trey Turner steps on second base himself for a nice double play. We go to the third.
Leading off for Philadelphia.
2-0 Phillies, and I'm going to hand over the microphone to my good friend, Mr. Vince Scully, who's decided he's going to help me call the Dodgers home games. Vin, it's all yours. All right, thanks, Josh. Man, what a nice young man that Josh Wright is. He letting old Vince Scully call another game of Dodger baseball. Ball 2 to Austin Hayes, was traded over to the Phillies this offseason in exchange from the Baltimore Orioles. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike. There's a fastball up high, ball 3. Jack Flaherty having trouble finding the strike zone in this at-bat against Austin Hayes, who works the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fouls off again. We have a rematch of the 2008 and 2009 NLCSs on our hand between the Phillies and the Dodgers. Of course, Phillies winning both times. However, it'd be nice if the Dodgers get a little revenge from the Phillies from the late 2000s. Austin Hayes has an 8-pitch at bat. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 3-2 from Jack Flaherty on its way. A 10-pitch at-bat worked by Austin Hayes. He's been doing a good job trying to make this at-bat last as long as possible. And a fastball up high. Umpire says strike 3. However, that is a very debatable call. Some might say that should have been ball 4. So 1 out now. Here is Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber started off his career with the Chicago Cubs, and then he split some time between the Red Sox and the Nationals, and now he is the Philly. He's been with the Phillies since 2022. He's been a great leadoff hitter for the Phillies this year, I will admit. Fastball, Flaherty strikes him out. And just like that, that is out number 2. 2 outs now. Here's Trey Turner, the former Los Angeles Dodger, and now going back to red with the Phillies. There's a fly ball into right center field. This ball is going to drop for a base hit. Turner's on his way to second, and he is 2 for 2 with 2 doubles. A nice base hit for Trey Turner. Has his second hit of the night, his second double of the night. The last time, though, he was caught scored on the 2-run homer hit by Nick Castellanos. And Harper fouls this off. It's 0-2. Bryce Harper, a first-round pick in 2010 by the Washington Nationals, was with the Nationals until 2018, became a free agent, and signed a big deal with the Philadelphia Phillies. Harper pokes it foul, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. For those of you just tuning in, it's Game 1 of the 2024 National League Championship Series. I'm Vince Scully. filling in for Josh for the third inning. Here's a 2-2.
No.
Knuckle curve, ball 3, and Nicholas Castellanos standing on the on-deck circle. He already homered once. Question is, will he homer again? Harper keeping the at-bat going. This Philly lineup, they're really good at long awaited at-bats, I should say. A little bit different compared to the San Diego Padres, who the Dodgers lost to in the division series. What an embarrassing performance by the San Diego Padres. As they just couldn't beat the Los Angeles Dodgers. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Harper. He swings and hits one in the air to right field. That goes Mookie Betts. He makes the catch. And we are going to the bottom of the third inning. Kike Hernandez, Miguel Rojas, and Shohei Ohtani all due up. When we return, the Phillies have a 2-0 lead. It's the bottom of the third inning here in Dodger Stadium. I'm your man, Vince Scully. No, Vince Scully would never say that. But anyway, I'm Vince Scully doing the third inning.
1-0.
I have no analyst. I have no color commentator. Nobody. Just me. Here all by myself. I have no stat guy either. You'd think having old Vince Scully doing a Dodger playoff game, you'd think they let me have all the fancy stuff, but nope, I'm all good. I'm good by myself. You don't need a color commentator with Vince Scully. You guys probably don't want to listen to a color commentator anyway. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Kike Hernandez. Cutter fouled away. Count is 2 balls and 2 strikes from Christopher Sanchez. Circle change fouled off by Hernandez. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2 to Kike Hernandez. Fouled off again. Hernandez hit .333 in the division series against San Diego. Sinker outside 2-2. The pitching report on Christopher Sanchez: he's got a sinker, circle change, slider, and a cutter. It's a good little pitch selection there, that's for sure. Hernandez fouls off another sinker. Count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Sanchez, low, ball 3. With Miguel Rojas on deck. There's a ground ball to Bryce Harper, racing to the bag, covers for the out. And that is out number 1. Here in the Dodger half of the third inning. Yeah, we'll bring in Miguel Rojas. Started his career as a Dodger all the way back in 2014. Was traded over to the Marlins in 2015. He was with the Marlins for quite a long time. And then he was brought back to the Dodgers for the 2024 and 23 seasons.
No.
Sinker, ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
1 ball and no strikes to the Dodgers shortstop. He's also a bit of a utility player. He can play pretty much any infield position. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rojas hit .353, had 6 hits and 2 runs batted in against the Padres. A little pop-up in the infield. Who wants it? It's Bryce Harper calling for it. And that is out number 2. So the 2 outs in the bottom of the third inning. Then it will bring in Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani 0 for 1. His grounded out his first time up. Slider is taken strike one. For those of you just tuning in, Vince Scully on the microphone are getting the call for the third inning. Josh will be back on for the fourth inning, but currently filling in for him right now. There's a ground ball to Bryson Stott at second. And Christopher Sanchez with another scoreless inning. I'm Vince Scully, and who knows, maybe I might see you guys again later on in the game. As for that, right now we're handing the microphone back to Josh, who's sitting right next to me. Josh, it's all yours. All right, thank you, Vin. Man, Vince Scully, man, didn't think I'd get to see him today. He did a remarkable job calling the third inning. I really wish, the Dodgers, did something a little bit more exciting for him. Who knows, maybe later on, as Castellanos works the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Already went yard his first time up, so Flaherty's doing everything he can to be, careful pitching to this guy. Castellanos is gone, 1 away. Strikeout number 3 for Jack Flaherty. And now I'll bring in Alec Bohm. 0 for 1 here tonight. Tell you guys what, if we're up for it, we'll give you guys game 2 of the ALCS tonight. Excuse me a minute, guys, I'll be right back.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
A little flare out to left field. Back goes Hernandez. He's making the catch again. Bottom of the fourth inning. Here we come. Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, and Teoscar Hernandez all due up. It's 2-0 Phillies.
Leading up for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Counts 0-1 to Mookie Betts. Oh for 1 like most of this Dodger lineup. Grounded out to Christopher Sanchez back on the mound. His first time up. In the right field, there's a base hit. The second hit of this game for the Dodgers. Mookie Betts leading off the inning with the single. And Freddie Freeman is due up next. 0 for 1, struck out his first time up, ball 1. Freeman takes a sinker, 1-1. Feel like a home run's going to be hit any second. I really hope this game turns out to be somewhat entertaining. There's a double play. Another one by Trey Turner. Just casually stepping on on second base. Making a nice play. Two outs now. Here is Teoscar Hernandez. Is this going to be like game one of the ALCS with the Yankees and Guardians? Where it seems like every time the Yankees are going to do something, they don't because the Guardians' defense comes into play. I feel like and a strikeout for Christopher Sanchez ends the inning. We are heading to the fifth inning here in Dodger Stadium. It's a 2-0 Philly lead after 4. Fifth inning coming up here at Dodger Stadium. It is game one of the NLCS between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. JT Realmuto, he's been around the block quite some time. Started off his career as a Marlin, then came over to the Phillies. It seems like there are quite a few former Marlins on the field. Miguel Rojas, of course, at shortstop for the Dodgers.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Trying to think if there's anybody else on either team that used to play for the Marlins. I don't think so. I don't know. Chat, you guys can probably let me know. Are there any Dodgers and Phillies? 2024 Dodgers or 2024 Phillies that used to play for the Marlins? Count is 1-2 to JT Realmuto. Who's 0 for 1 and flew out to Mookie Betts his first time up. And he strikes out his second time up. Strikeout number 5 for Mr. JT Realmuto. And then bring in Brandon Marsh. Fastball 0-1.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Count 0-2 to Mr. Brandon Marsh, 0 for 1. And now 0 for 2. Six strikeouts for Jack Flaherty, the California native. And now bring in Austin Hayes. There's a strike, 0-2. Strikes out the side. Bottom of the fifth coming up. 2-0 Phillies lead. Will Smith, Max Muncy, and Tommy Edman all do up for the Dodgers here in their half of the fifth inning. That is hit down the line. It is going to be a foul ball, 0-1. Right after this, we're going to have Game 2 of the ALCS between the Yankees and the Guardians. I promise you that will be a fun game. One of these games is going to be fun. Counts 0-2 to Will Smith. Hit .444 in this postseason. That must be his lucky number or something. That's a hard hit ground ball to Alec Boehm, 1 away.
The batter, the third baseman, Matt Muncy.
1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Here comes Max Muncy, 1 for 1. Has 1 of 2 hits in this game for the Dodgers and 1 of 3 guys to reach first base for the Dodgers. They must be having a really hard time trying to crack Christopher Sanchez. Not really a strikeout pitcher either. He only has 2 on the day. According to my scorecard anyway, he's got 2 strikeouts. A little pop-up to Real Muto.
Up next to the Dodgers.
Behind home plate, that's out number 2. Here comes Tommy Edman. That's in the right field. Castellanos there to make the play. And we have had 5 innings of baseball played. The top of the Philly lineup will be due up when we return. They lead this one 2-0.
Leading off for the Phillies,
6th inning underway here at Dodger Stadium.
Kyle
Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Ball outside.
Schwarber 2 for 23 lifetime against Jack Flaherty. These two have met quite a bit. From Schwarber's day with the Cubs and Jack Flaherty being on the Cardinals. And then, of course, Schwarber's bounced around team to team. Flaherty has bounced around team to team. I think Schwarber's on his 4th team in his career, so is Jack Flaherty. See, Flaherty, Cardinals, Orioles, started off this year as a Tiger, and then was traded to the Dodgers, and then Schwarber, starting off in Chicago with the Cubs, and then was with the Nationals, and then the Red Sox for 2021. And then 2022 ended up going to the Phillies. So, yep, they've been on both guys on their 4th teams. The 2-2 to Schwarber and a fastball, rug him up. 4th strikeout in a row for Jack Flaherty. And then Flaherty will be a free agent this offseason. Kyle Schwarber will be a free agent in 2026, so that's something. Here's Trey Turner, 2 for 2 with 2 doubles. Was picked off during the first double. Was a few inches away off from the bag, and then Flaherty did a little spin move, turned around, picked him off, and, well, he was gone.
No. Inside.
Sinker misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Huh.
Another strikeout for Flaherty.
now batting, the first baseman, Bryce Harper.
Maybe this umpire's a Mets fan. He's mad because the Mets didn't make the NLCS in our MLB The Show, in our simulation. The ground ball to Freeman. And another scoreless inning for Jack Flaherty. Freddie Freeman with the nice play at first base. Preventing any damage from his good friend Bryce Harper. And we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Phillies lead 2-0. 2 runs have come in to score for the Phillies in the 1st inning, and that is all that's gone down offensively in this game. 6 hits combined for both teams in this one. 4 hits for the
batter, number 11. Shortstop.
4 hits for the Phillies, 2 hits for the Dodgers. And now bring in Miguel Rojas, 0 for 1. 1 for 4 in Game 5, 0 for 1 here tonight. Here comes the 1-0. Sinker, 2-0. Down the left field line. Hayes is back, and it's off the wall. A ground rule double. It goes over the wall. A ground rule double for Miguel Rojas. He is the first Dodger to reach second base in this game, and here comes Ohtani. Has not done anything here today so far, except for hit into a ground out to short and a ground out to second. He lets the first pitch go by, ball 1. He represents a tying run. 2-0. Wonder how pitchers feel when they face, these big name hitters like Barry Bonds or Mike Trout or Aaron Judge, Juan Soto, and Shohei Ohtani. I mean, they got to be crapping their pants right now. I would be. That's for sure. 2-1 count. There's a grounder to Stott. 2 away. However, that's going to move Rojas to third. Don't know why the Dodger crowd was cheering. Probably because it was Ohtani was up and he moved the runner over to third. So they got a runner in scoring position. 90 feet away from home. Here's Mookie Betts. As you guys know, not only is Mookie a professional baseball player, but he's also a professional bowler. He is professional bowling leagues. As someone who likes to go bowling, go to bowling alleys and stuff for fun on weekends, it's pretty cool. Bowling's really fun. Bowling is super fun, especially if you're like bad at it. I don't know. It just seems like sports that you're not very good at are more fun to play than sports you are good at. And Mookie Betts brings in the first Dodger run of the night. Into right field, Bryson Stott let it go. Run easily scores from third. And it's now a 2-1 game. With Freddie Freeman coming up, there's a little flare out to center. Marsh comes in, makes the play. We are heading to the 7th. Luckily, though, for the Dodgers, they're on the board. Only took 6 innings and a little Mookie Betts RBI single into right field. But hey, they're on the board. Don't go anywhere. Phillies still lead 2-1. Jack Flaherty back on the mound for the Dodgers in this one. Dave Roberts must be feeling very comfortable with him pitching the 7th inning. A little pop-up. Will Smith makes the play. That's one out.
No, that's the ball.
First pitch to Alec Boehm, 1-0.
Ball.
Ball 2.
Ball.
3 balls. No strikes. Flaherty finding the strike zone with the slider, 3-1. Little flare out to right. Mookie Betts comes in, makes the play.
The batter number 5, second baseman.
Comes in, makes the play
Stop.
for out number 2. Grounder to Muncy. Time to stretch here in Dodger Stadium. The middle half of the lineup for the Dodgers coming up in their half of the 7th. Don't go anywhere. They lead, or they are down 2-1. And the Phillies head into their bullpen for the first time.
For Philadelphia,
Orion Kirkering.
number 50, Orion Kirkering.
Orion Kirkering. Comes in relief for Christopher Sanchez here in the 7th. To face Teoscar Hernandez, who lets
No ball.
the fastball go by, 0-1. Saw both the righty and the lefty warming up in the Philadelphia bullpen. That is popped up. Harper making the catch.
Now batting, catcher.
And that is the first out. Phillies are 8 defensive outs away from winning game 1. That'll bring in Will Smith 0 for 1.
Right.
Takes a slurve. It is no balls, no 1 strike. Melmac, what's going on, my friend? And Will Smith is gone, 2 outs.
Third baseman number 13, Matt Muncy.
Please do no politics in my streams. Please. Like I said before, this is Let's Talk Sports, not Let's Talk Politics. Counts 0-1 to Max Muncy. 1 for 2 here today. There's a strike, 0-2.
Ball.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out, and we're going to the 8th inning.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 41,
We are going to the 8th inning.
Hudson.
Daniel Hudson on the mound. We have been live for 55 minutes. Daniel Hudson, first guy out of the Dodger bullpen. Fastball, strike one. Oh, you know what? Dodgers hosted the NLCS in 2017. That's right. That's right. I keep thinking, well, every NLCS, it seems like they were on the road. 2013, that was in, they were playing the Cardinals. That was game 1, game 2 were in St. Louis. 2016, when they played the Cubs, that was in Wrigley Field. 2017, they played the Cubs again, but that was at Dodger Stadium. I'm sorry, that NLCS is just so forgotten about because it was 1, 5 games, and two, it was being broadcasted by TBS, and I feel like TBS makes a lot of, no offense to TBS, but I feel like they make a lot of games like very forgettable. And also, like, the ALCS that year was Astros-Yankees, which was a really good series. So, yeah. And then 2018, the Dodgers went to the NLCS again, and then that NLCS was in Milwaukee. And then, of course, 2020, that was the COVID year. They were in Texas for that series against the Braves. And then 2021 was in Atlanta. And then 2024 was at Dodger Stadium. So, and then almost every division series I think the Dodgers have played in was at Dodger Stadium except for 2013. There's a fly ball to left field, 2 outs. That series was hosted in Atlanta. Dodgers, of course, won the division series that year against the Braves and then lost to the Cardinals. Fastball, strike one. So how about that? We've had the division series every year at Dodger Stadium since 2014. Or being hosted by the Dodgers, I should say, since 2014. The 0-2. Hayes taps it foul. 0-2. Count is 0-2. To Austin Hayes, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Dodgers will have the bottom half of their lineup due up when we return for their half of the 8th inning. The 0-2. Taps it foul again. And another thing, too, like all the games that we've called so far, there have not been any walk-offs, which kind of disappoints me because I love me a good old postseason walk-off in October. Austin Hayes strikes out to end the 8th inning. We go to the bottom half. Phillies still lead the Dodgers 2-1. Carlos Estevez next up out of the Philly bullpen for the 8th inning. He will face the bottom half of the Dodger lineup, the 7, 8, 9 hitters, Tommy Edman, Kike Hernandez, and Miguel Rojas. Jeff Hoffman and Jose Alvarado both warming up in the Philly bullpen. The 0-2 to Tommy Edman. 0 for 2 here today. Fouls it off.
2-2.
There's a grounder to Harper. One away.
The batter, the second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
One out. Here's Kike Hernandez, 0 for 2. 1 for 6 lifetime against Estevez heading into 2024.
No ball. 2 strikes. One, 2.
1 and 2 to Kike Hernandez. Down the line again. The 1-2. Fouled off again. Hernandez pokes it foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Ball 2.
2 and 2.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
That bat's been taking quite a while. The 2-2. Ground ball to Stott. Throw to first. 2 outs.
Now batter,
And the Phillies are now 4 defensive outs away from winning game 1.
Rojas.
Here's Miguel Rojas. 1 for 2 with the double. He also scored
Ball 1.
on a
1 ball. No strike.
RBI single hit in the 6th inning against hit by Mookie Betts. Here's a 1-0. Jams it foul. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball 2.
2 and 2. Or 2 and 1, sorry. Otani's on deck. If not, if he doesn't come up tonight, in this inning, he will lead off the 9th. There's a pop-up to Trey Turner, and here we go to the 9th inning. The Phillies will have the top of their lineup also due up for the 9th inning. Kyle Schwarber, Trey Turner, Bryce Harper when we return.
Pitching for the Dodgers. Number
And on the mound, Alex Visa.
Garcia.
Alex Vesia, the left-hander, will face the top of the Philly lineup here in the 9th inning.
Ball 1.
For those of you just tuning in, I apologize. It's not exactly a pretty score.
High. 1-1.
But it has not been a bad game so far. The first inning was pretty good, and then other than that, it's just been just not bad, not good, just
2.
2 and 2 to Schwarber.
Full count.
Counts full to Schwarber. 0 for 3 with a pop-up to short, and he struck out twice. And he strikes out again. The Dodgers can't keep getting away with those controversial calls. I mean, that one was actually a strike, but I think the last time he came up, it was a bit up high. It was like way outside the strike zone. Umpire called it a strike.
No, that's too high.
And it was on a full count also. 1-0 to Trey Turner. Turner fouls it off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, tonight, right after this, we're going to get ready for Game 2 between the Guardians and the Yankees. And then tomorrow, we'll have Dodgers-Phillies Game 2. And then we'll have... And then on Thursday, I don't know if we're going to have a stream. We most likely... We'll have a stream for sure. It'll be Game 3 with the Yankees and Guardians in Cleveland. And then, of course, we'll have Game 3 with the Phillies, Dodgers, in Philadelphia. There's a strikeout for Trey Turner. Or a strikeout for Vicia against Trey Turner. 2 outs. Here's Bryce Harper.
High.
0-2 to Harper.
0-2. Ball.
1-2.
Ball 2. Down.
He's got a 2-2 count. Strikes out the side. Going to the 9th inning, Ohtani, Mookie Betts, and Freddie Freeman due up. It's a 2-1 Phillies lead. Jeff Hoffman will come in, get the save. He had two of the saves for the Phillies in Game 1 and Game 2 against the Milwaukee Brewers. Shohei Ohtani leads off. He is hitless tonight.
1-0.
2 hits combined for the top of the Dodger lineup. Both of those hits came from Mookie Betts. Ohtani fouls it off, 1-0. Just realized this is his first time in the postseason. I mean, no, I didn't just realize it, but 1 ball, 1 strike. That about hit him, but he went. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Braven, hey, what's going on, good sir? Just in time for the 9th inning. Drop third strike. The throw down by Real Muto got him out, 1 away. Phillies are 2 outs away from winning game number 1. Did you miss anything? Outside of the first inning, no, you didn't miss anything. Mookie Betts 2 for 3 with an RBI single here tonight. That was his 7th of this postseason. Sinker taken 0-2. Fastball outside, 1-2. Jeff Hoffman coming in, trying to get the save. He already got the first Dodger hitter out he faced. And he gets the second Dodger hitter he faced out. Back-to-back Ks.
Baseman number 5, Freddie.
For Jeff Hoffman, and here comes Freddie Freeman. Crowd on their feet here in Dodger Stadium. Strike one. Freeman 0 for 3 with a fly out in his first time up.
Ball.
Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball.
Ball 1. Braven, this is game 1, good sir.
3 high.
We still got a long way to go.
Full count.
And now Freeman's working the count full. And the last chance for the Dodgers to try and get things going here in game 1 of the NLCS. There's a base hit in the left field, and the tying run's on. Down to his final strike. Freddie Freeman reaches first on a 1-out, a 2-out single. And now bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Has not done much with the bat. Strike one. Tying runs on for the Dodgers with 2 outs. Takes the sinker. 0-2. Here's the pitch from Hoffman.
Ball.
Up high, 1-2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Struck him out. And just like that, the Phillies win game number 1 of this best of 7 National League Championship Series. A 2-1 final score. Excellent pitching from Christopher Sanchez. The bullpen came in, only allowed 1 hit. And then Jack Flaherty, he too was also pretty good outside of the first inning. Just the Dodgers couldn't really get anything going for him. And that's going to do for this stream. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to take a quick little dinner break. Have a quick bite to eat, and then we're going to go back on here in a little bit for the Yankees and the Guardians. Should be a fun one. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys here in a little bit. Phillies win game 1, 2-1 here in LA.